Do you want me to upper deck your house? Well, then follow the podcast.
Is that just you shitting on the roof?
Yes, it's Schindler on the roof.
Fuck is this?
It's my traveling gnome. You can't have it.
Oh, I got to bring him on an episode. He's definitely got to appear on an episode.
Yeah.
Your sister took pictures of him in the kitchen at at PF Chang's.
Nice. Yeah. That's great to hear. I got to get you in the Facebook group so you can post them. Oh, good. Dwyer's sending the text right now.
Nice. Perfect. Yeah. Guys, welcome back to the Two Cubes podcast. It's episode 227. No, it's just episode 27. We're so happy that you're here. Hello. His name is Joe, and my name is Chris. Thanks for stopping by. As always, I hope that we're actually rolling right now and I'm not just fucking talking to myself. Jack, tell me that we're rolling right now.
Oh, we're rolling.
Oh, yeah.
We're like Limp Bizkit. We're rolling, baby.
Jack is so zooted right now, he's not even hearing my questions.
No, I'm purposely ignoring you to see how much you bug out. I want to see how far we go.
Welcome back, man. Have we got a show for you?
Welcome, everybody.
We decided it's March 16th, 2021, we're going to celebrate. No, I just want to fuck with the AI. I want the AI to we should just pretend like it's 1996 one episode and see what the AI does, you know what I mean?
Start dressing arrows.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in. I'm down.
Start talking about celebrities that are dead and like shit that was in the news then, you know?
Start spoiling The Departed.
Yeah.
I'm in. I'm down for that.
Oh, man.
Anyway, welcome to the podcast episode today. We are talking Austin today, almost zero.
Yeah.
But
have you ever been to Austin, Texas?
I have been to Austin, Texas.
You have. I have not. Tell me about it, Joe.
Dodgeball Nationals.
Tell me tales about Austin, Texas.
Well, there's B.D. Riley's is a great pub that I know the owner of. So
really?
Definitely gonna
okay, where's that
one.
located? Is that like downtown?
B.D. Riley's, there's two of them actually. There's one in downtown Austin, and then there's one in the outskirts a little bit. That one's a little like nicer. It's chiller. It's very they're both sports bars, but it's the one downtown is more of a party scene.
All right. Okay.
But great guy, owns it. Steve
Austin?
No, not Steve Austin.
Well, then I don't want to fucking know about it.
Well,
no,
he's
okay.
a great dude. He's they're big on, I think it's soccer there.
Oh, weird. In Texas they allow that?
Yeah, it's wild. But,
that is weird. Man.
But it's Austin, so you're allowed to do anything you want.
Oh, that's true. That's a little bit.
I have not been to Austin since the Mothership and things like that have come there.
Yeah, I do want to go to the Mothership. It does look like a cool club, I got to say.
The comedy scene was not.
When were you there? What year was it?
Oh, I would say 2017.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I think Austin's a very different place pre and post pandemic, right?
I think so.
Yeah, because like fucking half of LA moved to Austin in 2020. So
yeah, it was pretty. It was like the liberal part of Texas before, so.
Yeah, and now it's like even more so, right?
But it was cool.
I've heard mixed reviews. Like I heard like kind of like the same reviews you get from people that go to like New Orleans. They're just like, oh man, awesome town, great music, cool party scene. Town's shit. I mean, it's a dump, but you're gonna have a great time. Like that's kind of the review you get.
I enjoyed. Unfortunately, when I was there, we stayed in an Airbnb that was a little further out of town, so it was.
That's the worst.
I had a couple nights out on I forget what the main street is out there.
Yeah.
But that we got out for a little while, but for the most part, we were staying in the Airbnb, which was a nice house, but we were out 35 minutes out of Austin, so it was like
yeah. That was funny. That's almost like when we were in Ireland. I mean, we wound up having a great time anyway, but we were in Ireland. It was like, wait, so Cork's an hour and a half away?
Yeah,
we were like, what the fuck?
We're staying in Western Cork.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
2-hour drive.
It was beautiful. We found shit to do, so it was all good.
But no, it was a great time. But I liked Austin a lot.
I gotta get down there. I've been to Dallas. I've been to Fort Worth. I think we just lost our feed
okay.
right now.
Yeah, we're okay. Oh, we're still good on video.
Computer
Though,
was
right?
about to die, so I had to make.
Oh, okay.
I got you.
Are
It's
we
all right.
still on though?
I'll get it in 2 seconds.
Nope. I just didn't know if we should keep talking.
The show must go on, Joseph.
Yeah.
So this episode, I sincerely apologize. You fucking monolingual assholes out there are walking around without an extra Spanish word in your repertoire because we forgot to drop one
We're
last
one
episode.
from teaching you Spanish.
Yeah. So don't worry about it. We're gonna make up for it today. And
Maybe
our
do 2
first, yeah, we're gonna do 2 words. We're gonna surprise them with
phrase?
the second one though. Oh, a phrase? You know phrases?
I think I might be able to figure out what your bell says.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even realize it's in Spanish. Holy shit.
Está cinco.
I know. I already know what it says. Now.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it in Spanish, but it means it's 5 o'clock somewhere. That's probably.
I know
it means.
what the bell says.
Ring the fucking bell. And how do you say it? Can you pronounce it? Oh, it does say it in English. I thought it said it in Spanish.
Oh yeah, no, I forgot how to say times in Spanish.
Hora is hour. So it'd be like
yeah.
a las hora or something like that.
So está cinco
We're the
horas.
worst Cubans. We are the worst fucking Cubans in the world.
Está cinco horas afuera.
It is 5 hours outside.
Yeah.
Afuera was already one of our words, so we can't use that one. So we're gonna go horas. Horas is HORA is hours. Everybody, so write that down.
How about we got another bell?
We have so many bells. Jack, do you have your bell handy over there? All right, good. Everybody's got a bell. Nice.
But it's everything is awesome. I feel like this is one of those ones where they put it.
I have
order.
no idea how to say that.
I think it's I think it's out of order. I think it's awesome everywhere or something.
Yeah. We should change the name of this podcast to Gringos Guessing Spanish.
Gringo's guest.
Todo el mundo in all the world.
Yes, Gringo's guess is awesome. Osumo afuera.
Nice. And you're welcome, monolinguals out there.
That might be awesome everywhere.
It might not be. I don't know. There's your homework.
If you guys do know how to do it, give it to us in the comments.
Jack's over here pulling up cartoon shows and shit. Oh, that's great.
We are.
What was that?
This is Meat Canyon.
Oh, this is cool. I like the way this is demented looking.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. There's a specific channel for it on Samsung TV.
we're getting a little audio in here. All right. Wow, that is creepy looking. I kind of like it though.
He's nuts. But anyway, during this week we had a fun little spat on. You ever get these random text messages inviting you to stuff or having fun? Yeah, you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get them sometimes, and I answer them.
And I always immediately know that it's a scam, but I feel really bad for the people out there that like just fall for it. Man, it's painful. Like
I don't even know. They've never even tried to get anything from me.
They will eventually. They try to like schmooze you.
I talked to them for like a week.
Tell me, what did the first text say?
Well, this one was to a friend of mine.
Okay.
Mike Dwyer. He's given me permission, so don't come after me, YouTube. I'm getting after you. And he got a text at random from a number from Arkansas when I was out with him here in New Jersey.
The Walmart state, Arkansas.
All it said was, "Would you like to join barbecue party this weekend?" I have his phone now.
Yeah.
And I text, "Steve like barbecue party." He goes, "Well, yeah, I'm assuming this is a he on the other side of the phone. I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
the scammers. I don't think women are.
They'll be whoever you want
I trust
them to
them
be.
too well.
Yeah.
But she said she's a woman. Then you can come join us, Steve. I said, where barbecue party?
I love you just responding with broken English.
She said, my friend house in Boston. Are you also in
I gotta
Boston?
be honest. Maybe I'm racist. I was not expecting Boston. I don't know why. When I think Boston, I think fucking pink-skinned, freckled, fucking red-haired.
xenophobes? Well, guess what? Are you in Boston or what? Texted a New Jersey number. Are you in Boston or what?
Yeah.
Then we said, the old BPP? The Boston barbecue party?
Well,
Of course, I'll be in B-Town for the barbecue party.
duh.
They said, where are you from, Steve? We said, I'm from Kuwait. Where are you from?
I like that. It's a random pull. Like I would believe that because I'd be like, nobody would ever just pull Kuwait out of nowhere. Like
They said, I'm Samantha from Boston. It's nice to meet you, Steve. I believe this as I'm trying to watch it as a video as he scrolls. Can you pick me up from the barbecue party? I'm banned from Uber. Right now you're in Boston? I'm flying in tomorrow night. I just bought my plane ticket. Well, that's great to hear, Steve. I'm originally from Hong Kong. Just lived here 6 years. I said, so
and
is that a yes? You're picking me up from the airport? Samantha is my favorite Chinese name. She said, I'm 33 years old and I own a McDonald's franchise in here. What about you, Steve? I said, oh, maybe I can come in your McDonald's. Then let's CUM come. So what's your favorite TV show? What does your McDonald's have a working ice cream machine?
Whoa, hold on. I'm sorry. So Samantha from Hong Kong asked you what your favorite TV show is, just randomly after you told her you want to come in her McDonald's.
Well, after that, she actually they're scrolling too fast here. It's a video I'm trying to read, and it says. After that, she says, "What do you mean by that, Steve?" And I answered with, "What's your favorite TV show?"
Okay, all right.
Now we are getting too deep in this video. Okay, wait a second. We got it. Okay, I'm 33 years old and I own a franchise. Can I come here, McDonald's? What do you mean by that, Steve? So, what's your favorite TV show? Does your McDonald's have a working ice cream machine? How old are you, Steve? I'm 83 years
Dude,
young.
I'm sorry.
How old are you?
You got to stop right there. You know that no McDonald's ice cream machine is ever working at any given time.
I recently listened to a thing on why, and we can hit that in a minute.
It's because it takes a fucking long time to make the milkshakes or whatever, right?
No. I listened to an actual conspiracy.
Okay, all right, we'll get back.
McDonald's
Put a pin
being
in that.
sued for like $900 million right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No shit. Okay.
Well, Taylor's being sued for like $900 million right
Who's
now.
Taylor's the
Taylor's the
people who
company that
make
makes
the
the ice
machine.
cream machines.
Okay.
They force franchisees of McDonald's to order them. I should have got into that with Samantha and seen if she actually owns a McDonald's, because I know more about a franchisee.
What model Taylor are you fucking with?
I know more about a franchisee than she does. Anyway, how old are you, Steve? I'm 83 years young. How old are you? You're kidding me again, Steve. Why would I kid you?
Dude, the person on the other end of this phone heard that you were 83 years old and was like, perfect. It's exactly what I'm looking for.
Where are you now, Steve? At the airport, getting ready for my flight to Arkansas in the morning. Well, be safe in your travels, Steve. What do you do for a living, Steve? Thanks, Sam. What are you doing tonight?
You didn't even have that. Just thanks.
What did you do for a living, Steve? I'm actively a therapist for other therapists. Plus, I sell feet pics on the side. What do you do? That also nice job, Steve. May I see how you look?
I mean,
Please,
the next logical question should have been, let me see them feet. Get them toes out, Steve.
Well, may I see how you look, Steve? How do you look, Samantha? Then I sent a picture of Beetlejuice from Howard Stern show.
I was going to say Beetlejuice, from the film or
from the Howard Stern
Michael
show. We got
Keaton.
Beetlejuice, and then let's see. Why you keep joking me, Steve? I'm not joking, Samantha. What you look. Send me your reel. I'll send you back. And you fake age also. Then our friend Scott sent a picture of himself that I can't show on here because Scott won't allow his likeness to be shared.
Scott Stapp. Everybody knows what
I just
Scott
turned
Stapp looks
18.
like.
I don't think you tell me a truther. Oh, fuck.
A flowing
so hard to
brunette
do.
hair, dark,
This is
handsome
impossible
eyes,
to do with this text.
square jaw,
But
ripped, white wife beater, silver crucifix.
I think you're not
leather pants.
18. I'm 33, my real age. And you? Fine. You're right. I'm 36.
33, my real age.
Are you real from Kuwait or where? Just want to keep in touch with you.
Why? Like, there's never an explanation of like I'm texting you.
No, that's what I'm
because-
telling you.
Or I must have.
What do
the
you
wrong
look like,
number,
Sam?
but-
And we got this picture of just a Chinese woman sitting in the distance
Let me say.
on her laptop.
Oh, I didn't see the picture. Can you zoom that in on that for
Well,
me?
we're doing a video here. I'm doing this live.
Oh, okay.
I might not look. I might look bad, Steve. Me thinking about coming in your McNuggets.
That was Scott.
This
though.
was Scott took over.
Scott took over, and he
I finished.
He
You
jumped
look
the
great,
shark.
Samantha.
He jumped the shark.
He,
with it, yeah.
he really he killed us.
Yeah.
And
we
then
could have kept this going. We could have been messaging this woman right now.
I did try and get us back, and it was ruined. But
Oh, can we send her a random text now?
I don't know her phone number. This is not my.
I thought maybe at the
Phone.
top of the video, her phone number was
Oh,
displayed.
it technically is there. I guess you're right. I finished. You look great, Samantha. Then, what are you talking about? Nothing. Oh, fuck.
I think
Nothing. Just having fun. I feel like we are having a McReal connection. I McLove you. And that's when she stopped answering. But
I love you, dude. I think my favorite part of the whole conversation is Samantha is definitely my favorite Chinese name.
well, and actually the Mick thing started with me and Jack.
Yeah.
It was
Just putting Mick before everything.
It was a joint.
Good thing you didn't throw that around in Ireland. We would have got our asses kicked.
It was a joint brain baby from me and Jack. Because we were going to a Wendy's and we kept ordering things as McNuggets and a McChicken and all that stuff. And we were like, what if we just kept doing Mick stuff? And I've continued. Jack does it sometimes, but I do it like I do it like in business
I've noticed. I've definitely noticed. You've done it on this show quite a bit.
I do it less on this show than I do it in real life, and I think I have done it on the show. But
hey Jack, do you have a glass shattering sound effect? No, damn it! I was gonna say every time I open up this cooler, I want a glass shattering noise.
By the way, I want every single person out there to go listen to the song "Hello, My Name Is Joe" right now on Spotify.
We don't have the rights. We can't play it here, but you
No.
need to hear it.
Do it. It's a Spotify or wherever. It's played by Beth and somebody. It's fucking awesome. You can't do that too long to me. I will smash stuff around.
I know. I was trying to get you fired up.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
trying to tap the tats. Oh, that should have been on tap the tats. I should have just started.
You just
singing
started playing glass shatters. Telling you, it's.
I have these two friends, Pat and Mike. They're brothers, and they used to work at a bakery, and they worked with this guy named Steve, coincidentally. And they used to make fun of him all the time. They were like, he was just so dumb and he was so clumsy. He was constantly destroying shit. And they were like, they just wanted to make a montage reel of the Austin 316 music of just him ruining like trays of fucking like meat pies and like him tripping and falling and breaking things.
That is pretty awesome.
He looked like Austin 360. He had like the shaved head and like a goatee.
Nice.
That was so funny.
That is a lot of fun. I like that a lot.
The visual, and then every time I'd go in there and I'd see the dude, like I couldn't look him in the eye because I would just start thinking about the fucking theme music. It
Big
was so
fan.
funny.
What's that in the background? Is that the Two Cubes podcast? That's incredible. That's my favorite show in the world. You've made my day, sir. Sir, you the follower. the new guy. Welcome. You know, I was a big wrestling fan growing up. Not so much anymore. I still put it on every now and then if it's something that the internet's been talking
I feel like
about.
you and Scooter are Stapp. You and Scott Stapp,
Yeah.
aka Flan Howard, are frequent watchers of wrestling.
More frequent than the average adult, I'd say. Yeah. Again, I have to ask when it's on. Like, hey, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, you got to get caught up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know really, but I'll still watch guys jump around on stuff. I like it.
I can't remember if we discussed this on the show before, but I asked you one time, like, if you were a professional wrestler, what would your gimmick be? Like, what would you be? And I loved your answer. You like had it ready. You've been waiting.
I have a few big ones. Yeah.
You were gonna be a weatherman.
They grow over time. Oh yeah.
I like the weatherman
There's
idea.
the Thundertaker. Yeah.
Thundertaker.
Yeah. Yeah.
So good.
With today's forecast, I see you getting struck by a little bit of Thundertaker.
Pain.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of all those ones. Also, there was the grass obsessed Joe Deere.
Grass obsessed. Was there going to be no innuendo to smoking weed? It was just strictly lawns.
Yeah.
It was
It's
just
like
grass.
he doesn't have a tractor. He pulls a wagon, but it has a little thing that cuts underneath it. It was a Bruce the Barber beefcake type.
And he's trying to cut back on carbon emissions. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
He's all about the environment, and he's super not hillbilly.
And your lawn.
He's like LB. He's all about turf. Grass is a weed.
Yeah, it'd be
and
great.
so are you.
And then he can come out and during his promos, he just makes fun of everybody's lawns.
Yeah. Yeah, just
You look like a man that's got weeds on his.
the grass is always greener on this side of the pasture.
You look like a crabgrass having loser.
Yeah. Just sit there and talk shit.
You probably got dandelions growing up in the cracks of your driveway. You know?
Exactly. I like how Jack Nicholson you're hitting this. That's nice.
Oh, you were getting Jack there? All right.
I'm getting a little bit of that was incredible.
Yeah, maybe that'll be my character. I'll just be a straight up Jack Nicholson ripoff.
just you're not from The Shining though.
I'm Jack the landscaper.
Yeah, you're not like The Shining. You're like a good character of his.
Yeah.
Like a good guy.
I just want you to have the healthiest lawn you can have.
I just come out in every match and help the guy I want to win. I'm not even a wrestler. I'm just a helper.
That would be sick. If he was ever in the heavyweight title match, the ring should just be astroturfed.
Yeah. We have a ruin their lawn match. You have to get the other guy to pee on it.
Yeah, what would have ruined their
Give me
lawn
that
match?
bladder.
Oh man,
I'm gonna weed whack the hell out of you.
you get real hardcore with it. Like guys are getting stabbed with lawn darts and shit. You get run over by a lawnmower. Oh my god!
I ran my sprinkler at night at your house, motherfucker.
You know he's got what is that? He's got a weed whacker out from underneath. That would be so good.
Just go to the guy I'm gonna wrestle's lawn, bleach it.
I love it. To me, the dumber and gimmickier, the better. The
Yeah,
better in wrestling. It's so
that's
good.
to me too. I was always just loved a good
Cheese.
that or the just completely off the handle guy that was waiting for a road rage incident to kill somebody. I was always like, that guy's the best. I love that.
That's why I never liked dudes who who's the big guy now? Roman Reigns is a huge guy. There's no gimmick. He's just he's giant and tough.
Well, his
he
gimmick is kind of that he's related to The Rock.
That's his whole gimmick.
Well,
he's related to The Rock, and he does not relinquish the belt.
It's literally the bloodline thing. So it's literally that he's related to The Rock.
That's so lame. That's such a lame.
Well, now
but he has
apparently
he has no
cool. I don't know.
charisma. He has no mic skill.
I don't follow it as well because again I watch every 5 months. I'll see an event, but every time it's And now his cousin has come out again, and he's got 6 more cousins that just chased him out, and then he has 6 more cousins that are attacking those cousins. And now
the Rock's family needs to just like stop fucking for a while. They just that family's too big.
Listen, I'm waiting for my friend to get in there. Fucking Lance, shout out Lance and Noah. Fucking dude's awesome. He is a wrestler. He's eventually, obviously, going to come out in the Bull thing. He's been on Raw before. He's cool as fuck. And he deserves it.
Nice, man. Lance what?
Anoa'i. He's part of the Anoa'i family. The Rock, the bloodline.
Shut up.
Yeah.
God, man. Who, like, the Rock's great-great-great-grandfather must have been like Genghis Khan or some shit, dude. He's got 20,000 kids.
Well, this is he's a cousin of the Rock. He's the grandson, I believe, of Sika.
You're blowing my mind. I didn't study up on my world history, so I don't know the Rock's family.
Yeah, one of the Wild Samoans.
Okay. Oh, he was like a wrestler back in the day. There was a group called the Wild Samoans.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I'm so uneducated.
That's the thing is, everyone talks about the Rock's family. The Rock was like a 4th generation wrestler. So it's like then the
I knew that I knew that like his uncle or some shit was big.
Well, his dad.
But I didn't know that there was like multiple.
His dad
dudes.
was. His grandfather was. It's
the Rock family tree. He looks up at.
There you go. Yeah,
it's so many breakdowns.
Yeah.
Look how big! Oh my god! Look how big that one is. The 4th on the right.
Yeah.
Like the 4th from the left, like on the top.
Yeah. Look at the bottom. look at the
how
bottom.
big that is.
Look at just underneath that one.
It's fucking huge.
It's nuts. I can almost
there's at least like 40 names in there.
I can almost guarantee you my friend Lance is on there.
That's nuts.
That looks like Lance in the bottom right.
That's
no,
so
that's the
cool.
Usos. Oh, so this one's not that deep, because this one's that's the Rock's dad over there, and that's Rikishi and stuff. They're all, again, they were all wrestlers too. So like the Rock's.
That's so funny, man.
Family
A family business
been,
of just wrestling.
Yeah, and they've just now they've taken over, but it's a long time.
This
coming.
one looks so extensive.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. But it's a long time coming, because probably all the guys on one of the sides here are probably
who is the OGs? Like right in the middle, like just the yellow square.
Well, there's like Great Chief Peter Maivia was, I think, his grandfather.
It was like the 60s or something. That was like,
yeah, I guess. Yeah. Again, he's the Rock's grandfather. The Rock's 50. So
when did like professional wrestling get big in this country?
Well, that's a long story.
I know, like it blew up in the 80s.
Well,
but
in
like,
the South, it was a big thing forever. It was in Memphis and stuff like that. It was a big deal. It was Vince McMahon Jr. that really made it a global thing. But it used to be territories, so it was a big thing. Memphis would have their own thing. Then Rocky Mountain Wrestling.
It's such a weird thing.
So New York had their own.
Let me ask you something. Was Mexico first to the wrestling? Like, who invented professional wrestling? Is it Mexico?
It's either the Japanese or the Mexicans, I'd say.
Oh, I forgot. Japan's huge with wrestling, too.
Really
I always forgot about that. Yeah. I wonder, like, who invented this shit? Because it really is, like, on its face, we're so used to it, but it really is just so weird. It's
if I was to bet, I would say probably Japan. But I don't actually know
theatrical fighting.
Well, that actually may have started with the midget wrestling.
Yeah.
Because that was when it was on like TV. But like the storyline wrestling stuff it goes back like a long time.
Yeah, I wonder who's like credited with like being the first fucking professional wrestler, like you know what I mean? I'm sure the information's out there. I feel like I'm on what's his name's podcast now, like
Jim Cornette?
Dan Soder's podcast.
Oh.
They're always just sitting on a couch talking about wrestling.
Yeah, I made a mistake there, just naming an actual guy from wrestling. No, so wrestling every now and then I watch it now, but it's Austin was awesome. Growing up, Stone Cold was the man.
Oh yeah, great.
So,
I mean, Stone Cold was another like, oh, I'm a big dude and I'm tough, but he was like funny,
dude, and he was fighting the boss. He ran the best promos.
Yeah, he was
between
great.
him and The Rock. That was the shit, dude.
I hate these guys that just like are like. I didn't give a shit about wrestling. Like I never watched it.
Yeah.
But anytime somebody was like, "Yo, you got to see like what The Rock said the other night," I'd be like, "Oh, show me this," because I know it's gonna be funny. Like I know it's gonna be hilarious. And the same thing with Stone Cold. Like No, he,
Well, so
dude,
Stone
he drove a
Cold-
beer truck out into the thing. You know what I mean? It was hysterical.
Yeah, exactly. And he sprayed down fucking Kurt Angle.
Yeah, with like a hose of beer. Like, it was insane.
Yeah, and Vince was perfect with swimming in it and stuff. Again, I remember all that stuff. That was the best. What are we going into here? We're going too deep here. We're gonna really bore people to death.
Yeah,
This
you got to be funny.
Yeah, we're going to when Austin was fired by WCW. That's it's old news.
What are you what else you got in your magic notebook?
Oh, I got tons in there.
Yeah, I know. I was thumbing through it before, and I was like, I don't want any spoilers, but I was like, Jesus Christ, there's like 50 fucking questions in here.
There's tons in here. All right, I got one for you. What flavor ice cream do you wish was real, worked, or existed?
Worked.
Like on paper, you would think it worked, and then it's just like when you have it, you're like, fuck.
So
It's not what I wanted.
I've gone to ice cream shops, like these weird like hipster ice cream shops where they're like, we have every flavor except chocolate and vanilla. You know what I mean? Like they have all these crazy flavors. And I remember one time I went there and they had honey ice cream, and I was like, I never would have thought of that. Sounds like it's going to be awesome. I got it. It just tasted like vanilla, maybe with like a mild hint of like honey mixed in there. I was kind of disappointed.
Okay.
But maybe like is it possible to make ice cream spicy? Could you get a hot honey
Yeah.
ice cream? That sounds like it would
Totally.
be awesome. It
See?
sounds like it would confuse the senses. Like my brain might have to like my tongue might have to like reset
see,
after that.
You know, when you start getting into salty ice creams and stuff like soy sauces and stuff, it gets tough. A spicy one you can make. Again,
But like
it'd have to be
dairy counteracts spiciness,
that's what I was
right?
saying,
So it's like
it'd
it's
have
weird.
to be like pretty,
Spicy. Like it would have to pack a punch.
It'd have to be like more of a challenge. Like, because then even milk isn't going to help you.
That's true.
This is something that's like,
because there's nothing milkier
This
than
will
ice cream. Yeah.
tear you down. Like,
I'm thinking about just going to a place and getting some good vanilla ice cream, like some soft serve, and just drizzling some hot honey on top
mean,
of
I
it. I
could
think that
find-
might be awesome.
I can see mixing it working well. If you were to flavor it, it'd be hard, but it'd be doable.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you put like hot honey on a sundae or something you had, it would work.
Yeah, that sounds like it'd be awesome.
What
What about you? Did you have a flavor in mind?
So my dad's always had this dream of making a
Jizz flavored.
makes sense for him. But no, he's always had this crumb cake flavored ice cream in mind. I'm sure somebody makes one, but like, if you
I do love crumb cake. You're talking about like
and if you use the actual
Sunday
like,
morning
crumb
down the
cake
shore.
topping, if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
use the actual crumb cake topping in an ice cream, I don't see why it wouldn't work well.
Hell yeah, that would be great. You wouldn't even need it to be crumb cake flavored. It could just be vanilla ice cream with the crumb cake fucking
You
top.
could do that.
And it'd be so good.
You could do that, but you could also flavor it crumb cake.
Yeah,
You could put
yeah.
a little cinnamon in. You could put a little bit of, oils in that'll flavor it.
Yeah. It's almost like a cinnamon toast crunch.
You'd have to
type
keep it really
situation.
cold, but there's really no reason it wouldn't work well.
I just want a steak and ketchup flavored ice cream. No.
Well,
Andy
So-
Reid.
yeah.
I don't think that's an Andy. I think that's a Patrick Mahomes. Andy Reid's the cheeseburgers, but so like there, people experiment now with the green tea ice creams that work out really well. I like.
Yeah. No, I've had that. I've had that.
I like them a lot.
I've
but
had many. I've tasted many flavor ice creams. I've had there's this place in Montclair. I wish I knew the name of the spot. I would shout it out. But it's one of these like weird like hipster ice cream spots, and they have like avocado flavor, butter
Is it
flavor.
frozen yogurt?
No, it's ice cream. And it was good, but like I tried all these crazy flavors there. I've been there like maybe 3 times, and it's crazy. I've been there 3 times. I don't know the fucking name of it, and they're all good. Like it's like very like
you could
thick,
probably-
like
we
rich.
just Google right here.
Yeah, I mean we can figure it out, but like it's very like thick, like rich, like creamy
You know
tasting
where
ice
it
cream.
is?
It's like it's not on Bloomfield Avenue. I feel like there's like 2 downtowns to Montclair. There's like Bloomfield Avenue, which is like the main really big downtown area.
So
and then there's like another
you're gonna
little
get Applegate, and
downtown
you're gonna
spot.
Yeah. Okay. Gelato, Absolute Zero.
It might
Ice
be
cream, I
Absolute
don't know
Zero.
them.
That
I don't
might
know
be it.
them.
You know them?
I don't know them.
Oh, okay. No, that one's on Bloomfield Ave too, so it can't be that one. It's probably that one. It's probably the go up one. Yeah, it's probably that one right there.
Il Laboratorio. That sounds
Yeah,
like
I think that's it.
gelato though. So then you are
Okay,
dealing
so I
with-
mean, gelato is like to me
it's
is just like
Italian
really good
so
ice
it's
cream.
Just very light ice cream.
Is it light? I thought it was heavier. Tastes
No.
like custard or some shit.
I think it's a custard, but
But yeah, that's got to be it because that's what like the tubs look like. But like they have all crazy flavors, you know, like fucking avocado and like butter.
They got all
and
the gluten-free
fucking-
things and stuff.
Yeah, they got like weird ass flavors in there. But like to me, most of them just tasted like really good vanilla
So,
ice
I
cream
think
with
there
like
is-
some other
I think
flavor
there is like
lightly
wasabi
mixed
ice cream and
inside.
stuff. Going back to your
Yeah,
spicy
well,
idea.
wasabi would be
I
interesting.
think
That's
they
weird.
have a wasabi ice cream.
Like, look at that ice cream on the bottom left of that picture. It's like gray. What the fuck is that?
Well, that
It's
could-
probably
that
like
could be
Earl
cookies
Grey
and
ice cream
cream
or something.
easy.
Oh, maybe. But they didn't have anything that like normal.
I got you, but I'm just saying that could be cookies
Yeah.
and cream pretty easily. I don't know. I can't tell, but I'll tell you what. There's a lot of ice cream flavors that people would not expect are very good. That like maple ice cream can be pretty good.
Oh, that sounds great to me.
If it's
That sounds
good, it can be very good. It's just got to be made right.
I mean, isn't
Yeah,
this
they
what
would probably
Ben
have
and
that.
Jerry's do? They just come up with the craziest shit.
Well, they put
Yeah.
additives, so that's one thing. And again, they've never put crumb cake topping in.
Yeah. Well, we don't know that. We don't know. We haven't checked the history books.
I know Ben and Jerry.
I smoked weed with Ben and Jerry
They've
back
never-
in
they've
the
never- I'm-
90s,
They've
dude.
never pulled that shit on me. They've never thrown crumb cake topping. In I it's not there.
I was there.
my dad
I was there
gives
at
this-
Ben's christening.
My dad gives this idea to people all the time.
I kissed Ben's daughter's head on a christening. I was.
It's
He owes me a favor.
yeah. I go every time I go to Vermont.
Jerry, fuck him. He owes, you know.
Every time I go to Vermont, they stone cold stun me with a new flavor. And
I just got like such a fucking lust to,
so this
to
one
eat
looks
ice
nice
cream right now.
here.
I forgot
the
we were on
Practical
a
Kitchen
podcast.
one right there looks good, but I'll tell you what, still not great because it's not using Shelco brand coffee cake flavor to flavor the ice cream. That's vanilla ice cream with topping.
Yeah, yeah.
Again, you could put ice cream on a coffee cake, on a crumb
Oh,
cake.
of course.
It'd be
Yeah.
great.
I mean, what are you, a
And-
fucking idiot? Of course you can.
Well, and they're barely doing it on this. even.
We encourage it.
Totally not off topic, but see this fucking strawberry shortcake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to work in
The
a
eclair?
place where we would make like
Look at that
shakes
fake
and
ass
stuff.
bite taken out of that strawberry shortcake.
We had like a milkshake thing, and then we had these bars. So I put the bar in the milkshake machine with vanilla ice cream.
Oh, that
with-
sounds so good.
But with the, did you use the popsicle stick or?
I like
no?
pulled it out once it like started
Okay.
to come off.
Yeah.
It was sick. It was
That sounds
Again,
amazing.
So
You're a mad scientist, Jack.
so I make
for
the
free,
toasties
too,
they
so.
used to use originally for Good Humor's.
Use toasties, you said?
I
I just learned what a toasty was last week. Toasties, you know when you're eating an ice cream cake and you get those little crumblies in there?
I make the original.
It's called a fucking toasty. I bet you didn't know that, idiot.
It's the aglets to the cake.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
I make the original the original recipe that Good Humor used to make with
Nice. Not this fake
the
new,
coconut.
not this new
Well,
wave
it's got
hipster
coconut in it,
bullshit.
so a lot of people were kind of
Not
weird
this
on it.
Gen Z toasty crap.
Well, now it's just mushed up Oreos essentially. It's really
Which
all
I mean
it is.
sounds absolutely phenomenal.
Which is still
but-
good, but,
Yeah.
but it's not the original flavor. If you want the original flavor, actually, I make it, and it's Shelco brand.
Yeah. I like to consider myself an original flavor. I don't know about you.
I'm gonna change the topic kind of slightly. Yo, tell, Joe tells you what, you should listen to the Two Cubes podcast because it's the fucking shit.
Hit me with it, Joe.
What animal would be the worst to take over the world?
Oh, that's such a good question.
Mosquitoes,
Oh man.
dragonflies,
Fuck. Dragonflies suck.
I feel like it's got to be something that flies, because like
yeah,
Pterodactyl.
totally. No, you're right. I think it's definitely insects.
because
in the insect family.
stuff that like doesn't fly is like, okay, well, I can go up or down.
I'm gonna go a little out of left field here, and let me explain. Okay, outside of my house for the past couple years, for some reason, we have been plagued with
Beavers?
mocking.
You got all those beavers?
The beavers just what they're taking all our water, Joe.
You got all these beavers
They're
attacking your
building dams around the house. We can't get no water.
Yeah. I bet you're getting drowned in beavers.
I've had a problem with beaver. No. We've had fucking mockingbirds, dude.
3 dudes living in a house, man?
si-
It's because they're tired of all the women fucking squawking. They want to come by your house.
Joe, you're killing me here, right? No, I've had a fucking mockingbird. Jesus Christ, Joe. We'll have this conversation after the podcast. We can. We get. What did our last episode have? I think we had 7.
You got yourself a scare mock?
Dude, single. I may have told this story before.
3 single dudes living in a house? You're going to get mockingbirds.
And then you add a 4th single male mockingbird, dude. They're the most annoying creature in the world. They wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and they just sit right outside your window and go, ah! Ah! And they just scream like that every 5 seconds for hours. Right? They're like the most emo of birds. Like they can't find a woman, so they're just like, I'm gonna ruin everybody else's life. Ah! It's terrible.
Are you calling mockingbirds incels?
Yes. Yeah. And then they get really, they get really like aggressive and they get pissed.
I was in Costa Rica in the jungle during mating season, and there's howler monkeys that would come into our house.
Oh, this is such a cool story. You told me this.
So they came and ruined the bathrooms, but you would hear them at like 2 in the morning.
They're just like doing upper deckers in your fucking toilet.
and then in the morning they would just hit you with these like crazy loud howls.
Oh,
it was
man.
just, woo!
It sounds like a fucking demon in your bathroom, man.
It was nuts, dude. It was pretty.
Dude.
And it was like they were outside the door, and they'd be fucking walking around slamming on shit,
And it's not like monkeys aren't like an animal you can run and like shoo them away. Like they'll fuck with you. Like, a pack of them will like fuck you up.
That was the best part of going in the house. Is like the guy who owned it was like, let the monkeys do what the fuck they want.
Unless you have a gun, let the monkeys do what you want.
But also,
'cause they'll fuck you up.
The next best part was if you're in an Airbnb that constantly gets ruined by monkeys.
Yeah,
you don't have to worry about a goddamn.
That's true. Good point. Very good point. You can just party your ass off. And be like, monkeys did
threw these bottles through the wall, bro. I brought a bunch of bottles.
They drank all our beer. They shattered every bottle.
This is unbelievable, bro. Your fucking monkeys are nuts, man.
They formed a boneyard in the fucking other.
You might want to get Ring doorbells because these things, they fucked your house up. They've never done that before. That's wild.
Oh man, dude. Jack, can you pull up like a video of what a howler monkey sounds like? I bet you it's wild.
It's really loud.
It's nuts.
Crazy loud.
A howler monkey sound.
I'd be looking at one, and it was just,
just yelling at you. It's like, I'm just trying to enjoy my breakfast, man.
It was.
Leave me alone.
It's nuts, dude. It's so loud.
It sounds like a fucking demon. Oh my god!
That's in the morning. At night, they just like scream.
I would be terrified, man. They're not that intimidating looking. Like
no, they're pretty big though. That's one protecting its baby.
Oh man,
they're pretty
so scary. Dude, if I was making like an Exorcist fucking 10 movie or whatever, like, because there's been so many, I would use this as a sound effect for, what comes out of like the fucking little girl's mouth or whatever that's like possessed. Oh. It does kind of sound like when I drank a lot of beer the night before and then I wake up.
Well, it was during mating season, so it was like also, it's pretty nuts, dude.
Yeah, that's way crazier than I was even expecting. That's a crazy sound.
It's really, really.
These are our black and gold howler monkeys.
Oh, there's black and gold. There's 2 different kinds.
Well, there's a few kinds of howler monkeys.
I didn't know that. When I hear howler monkey, I think it's just one fucking type. I don't know.
Well, yeah.
They're pretty cute. They're cool. They got little beards. They
And
look
they're cool.
wise.
They're like 4 feet tall, I'd say.
Yeah,
But
that's
they're-
pretty tall. Shit.
Yeah, they're. Okay, here we go. Have you ever thought about something that's ever happened before? Well, we'll talk about it this week on the 2 Cubes podcast. Just leave us a voicemail or something like that and email us at 2cubespod@gmail.com.
About when we were in Ireland, we were talking about like where your next family trip was going to be, and we were discussing maybe doing Costa Rica, the Revenge, and I want to be there so bad.
It's a tough call.
Do you think that's actually a possibility? Do you think we could do Costa Rica?
That's
Or are you
entirely
too
agreeing-
scared? Are you too
It's
scared?
entirely agreeing on if I signed the contract.
Yeah, because you suffered the most. We talked about this, right? Did we talk about this on the show? I always
I don't
forget
know.
like what you and I just had a conversation about and what was on the show.
I don't know, but I got scarlet fever there, and
And your skin peeled off of your body.
well, that was part of the scarlet fever.
and you
But,
complained about it like a pussy.
It wasn't even that because I still did all the activities except riding horses.
Yeah, but you didn't die like you were supposed to.
Yeah, exactly. I think I was supposed to die. I
Dude,
did
that
make
story, you
I did
sounded
make our-
so miserable.
I did make our cousin drive or make our family drive through a river, but I was like, I'll drive. Fuck it.
I can't remember if we told the story or not, but dude, just in summation quickly, Joe's whole family was having like the best time of their life on this vacation, and Joe is literally, his skin is peeling off. He has like a fever of like 100.
You hit the button for me.
He's just dying, pushed, and what's it called? And his whole family's like, "Oh, shut up! Quit being a pussy."
Yeah, my mom was.
And then they get Joe to a doctor, and the doctor's like, "Jesus Christ, man, you need to be hospitalized."
Oh yeah, I got to a doctor and they were like, "What the fuck is wrong?"
I
with
love
you?"
how your whole family's like, "Nah, shut up."
They
You're
were like,
disgra-"
"I don't understand."
And Joe
how
never
you
complains
got-"
about shit.
They were like, "I don't know how you." I got on the plane from Costa Rica in full sweats because my skin had turned red and I was speckled. But
Oh, you poor soul.
I was starting to peel my skin off. But when we got to a doctor here in the U.S., the doctor walked in, looked at me for
They
2
came
seconds,
in a hazmat suit.
and then walked out. They said, "I'll be right back." They came back with 6 doctors in full fucking. This is pre-COVID. This is way before COVID. They came in full fucking surgical gear.
I fucking
They showed
spoiled.
up
I
and they were like-
spoiled the fucking.
They were like, "Can I see your throat?" This is before I haven't even opened my mouth.
Christ.
And they were like,
They
"All
give-
right, cool. You gotta
get the fuck out of here.
give us a list of people you've been near." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And they were like, "Well, you have scarlet fever." And my mom's like, "What the hell? What the fuck is that?"
Did they give you like an endoscopy? Did they put like the camera down your throat? Like,
No, dude, they didn't get that close to me.
Did they put like
They-
you were all like?
They looked at
they
my
didn't do
throat
that.
from me to the camera, dude. They did not fucking.
Yeah, they didn't want to
was
get. They didn't want to get close to you.
They were
They
like,
sent in a drone.
Well,
they
they
sent in like a little fucking.
they were like, "There's antibiotics for this. That's fine." You'll be
They
right."
sent in a little robot to examine you.
They said you'll be
They're
okay,
in the other
but
room.
they were like, "I don't want to fucking shit. That fucking incredibly sucks."
yeah, that really sucks, man.
And somehow I was the only one who got it the whole trip. So I don't know. Who cares? But it was, it was fun. It was a good trip. I was really good at volleyball. I dominated the family.
Even with scarlet fever, I'm impressed. You always impress me, man. Your physical prowess is impressive.
Oh no, it's more that I am good at ignoring stuff. I was my throat was bleeding by day 4. We had a 7-day trip, and
And you were just like Dilophosaurusing blood at people.
my throat was bleeding, and I was shivering in 100-degree weather, and I just kept acting like I was okay. I would tell people like, I don't know, this sucks, but my mom.
I
told
heard
me-
the house was sick though, right? You guys
It was
had
awesome.
like yeah.
My mom told me I had sun rash and strep throat. Which strep throat
I just love the whole family downplaying your illness. Like
Sun rash.
you're shivering in 100-degree sun, and they're like, "Nah, you're fine."
and my And it's me who is in normally 30 degrees with no
Yeah, exactly.
issue.
That's why it's like nothing about you complaining about how you felt like it matches like your normal character, and they were all just like, "I'm having too good of a time. Shut the fuck."
It got to a point where they were like,
It's really
"I'm
inconvenient for you to be sick right
They
now.
were like, it got to a point where they're like, I'm concerned about you, but they were like, but like, you're okay, right? I was like, I mean, yeah,
yeah, sure.
I'm not gonna.
I lost
like,
another layer of skin this morning,
I
but
was
I'm
still-
fine.
Well, I was still, drinking. I was still.
Yeah, that probably didn't help.
Oh, I think it did. It helped me. I fucking know that.
It helped you cope. I don't know if it helped the healing process.
Well, antibiotics help the healing process. That's why the Pilgrims died from it.
Yeah,
Is because you need antibiotics or you die.
yeah.
You also need to drink a lot of water too.
Well, I was drinking tons of tequila, and that has water.
Guys, I hate to say this, but I think it's time to cut to a commercial.
Oh,
Because
here's our next commercial break.
Yeah, we definitely need a commercial because your boy Chris is full of piss right now. And I would like to be in bliss during this.
Good news. When you get back, we'll hit 0.3 of 12.
Nice. Awesome. All right, so
when
here
you
we
said
go.
When you
Watch
said I had
this.
10
Let's go to
minutes
our
of-
sponsors.
When you said I had 10 All right, so our friend over at Kelly's Liquors gave us a specific recommendation, which is not normal for him. So, thank you, brother. And we got Rome THC seltzer. He says it's not, I don't know, mixed with with CBD or something, so that makes it better. This is 12 milligrams THC. The blood orange flavor is his favorite of the four. It's a hemp THC infused sparkling beverage. I'll try it this week, and we'll try it this week, and we'll give you a review.
What is
I'm
it
not going
called?
to do it tonight. It's called Rome ROAM THC seltzer. It looks really nice. It was recommended by him. Everything he's ever recommended to us has been very good. He brought it into the store specifically over at Kelly's Liquors in Belleville. That's the stuff. There it is. It's very close to Cycling Frog. It's next to it in the store too, but it is very close. Even in this, because when you search it, it comes up. But that's the specific one I'm gonna try this week. Is the blood orange 12 milligram THC Rome seltzer, based on Kelly's Liquors recommendation. The best liquor store in Belleville, the best liquor store around Belleville, and the boys who will take care of you every time you want to be.
Oh shit, we're talking Rome right now.
Yeah, I just did a full great commercial.
Oh well, next episode is going to be Rome themed. we're gonna take it.
We'll try it this week and we'll give it a review. How about that?
Okay, cool.
Because we don't want to. The problem with the 12 milligram, I don't know how I'm gonna be.
Yeah, I do.
I'll do it.
With alcohol, at least I know what I'm wrestling with.
Yeah. It all depends on obviously it depends on how fast you drink it. But if you're just slow sipping it the whole
I
time,
don't
you'll be
think that's
fine.
true.
Yeah, I mean if you chug it, it's gonna hit you all at once, and you're gonna be fucking lit. You're gonna be.
But for less time or for faster time?
What do you mean?
Well, so if you chug it, is it faster? Goes away? Is it?
Well, yeah, it'll go way faster, but like your eyes are gonna roll in the back of your head, and you're not gonna know where. Like, well, maybe not that bad, but you're gonna be like not conversation. You're gonna be
Okay.
like, what? You're gonna be like brain dead. If you slow sip it, you're gonna get a nice steady high. You know what I mean? Like you're smoking a joint steady. Like you know what I mean? Like.
Don't. I'm really bad at that stuff. I'm so bad at that stuff. That's what I'm saying is it's a new factory to me. It's
I know. It's so intriguing to me that like weed is new to you.
yeah, it's
so funny.
It's so I'm like it's like a kid who doesn't know how to drink.
Well, I mean, drinking weed is new to me. Like
I guess, but I like it a lot better. I'll be honest, than the edibles and the smoking. I suck at smoking weed.
Yeah. Well, I don't like edibles. I've always said this, and maybe I've said it on the show, but like, I just hate edibles where it's like, hey man, you want to get high an hour and a half from now?
I never
It's like, I don't know what we're going to be doing in an hour and a half. Like,
anything.
I want to get high right now.
It never like whenever I smoke weed, like I do it every now and then, obviously, but I didn't try it till I was like 22, 23.
Yeah.
I tried it officially with
I was like 17 first time I tried it.
I tried it officially with my
16, 17.
I remember the night I tried it. It was with my best friend growing up, and he became a pothead, and he was always big on pot, and he was going off to the Navy to be a Navy SEAL.
He was big on the pot.
He was, and
Yeah.
and I was always a drinker, so we kind of grew apart because of that. But we were out one night, and I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna smoke weed, and I'm gonna eventually, I'm gonna do it with you. Let's go smoke weed.
I remember when I was younger, like in my early 20s, like late teens, early 20s, I'd smoke weed with my friends, and like I partied with my sister a lot because my sister was a year older than me, so like a lot of her friends were my friends, like vice versa. And my sister used to give me the hardest time. She'd be like, "You're a drug addict. Like you're going to smoke weed," and like her friends and shit would give me a hard time because I would go to smoke weed, and like my whole life she would just like call me a stoner and shit. And now finally in my advanced years, you know what I mean, like in my like 30s, like
You are closer to 100 than you are -12.
I'm gonna ask you to explain that logic
No,
on
I'm
the
gonna ask
show.
Scott to do it.
I think I'm gonna put my money on that adds up.
Oh no, I know it adds up. I've done the math. We have a funny joke because I told them that joke the other day.
Why -12?
Well, because you being 38,
Yeah.
I can't say you're closer to 100 than you are 0 because you're not.
Yeah.
So you're closer to 100 than -12. So like your dad came you in at least 11 or 9 months earlier. But
You're gonna need a whiteboard and a marker for this.
well, that's why I said that's a segment for the show is have
Scott explaining it with a whiteboard and a marker.
Oh no, you were actually the one who said it, and I love it.
Yeah. Him in a lab coat.
The lab coat. Because
A lot of people won't understand this joke. Allow me to explain.
No, I loved the idea of the thing, and this could be his first explanation. It's funny because he doesn't explain the joke correctly, but
He also will have to put him in a luchador mask because he won't show his face on the show.
I think he might do it for the explaining certain jokes that he's already approved. I don't know, but
It's so funny.
But I personally really like the idea of having an explanation of a joke that's so sillily easy to figure out.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're closer to 100 than you are -12,
Yeah.
and you should keep an eye on that
Anyway,
and talk to your doctor.
I should, yeah. Doc, I'm getting old. What do you do about that? No, but anyway, my sister, like, she always, like, shamed me for smoking weed. And then now, like, around, like, 36, 37 years old, I, like, slowed down a lot with smoking weed. I don't smoke I used to smoke weed every day. You know what I mean? Now it's like I smoke, I don't know, maybe, like, once every 2 weeks or something. Like, I don't smoke a ton.
Yeah, you're not big.
My sister, all of a sudden, is like the second...
You've told me of this big pot guy. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you met me when I was like 36,
Well,
37 years old. You know what I mean? Like, you met me like, when I was old.
I don't know. But
So, like, it was like the second I stopped smoking so much weed, my sister just became the biggest pothead ever. And was like, oh, now at 40 years old, you're going to start smoking weed a lot.
Oh.
I'm like,
we got a comment from your mom today.
oh, Christ, we did.
We're the
It's
first-
actually pretty good, too. I can't even hate on it.
It is
It's
great.
a pretty good comment.
Getting a bump with a fucking 2 cubes? Hell yeah, baby.
She said, give me 2 bumps and 2 cubes or something like
Hell
that.
yeah, Lorraine.
I love it.
I'll
I do
take
hate.
that.
She's gonna see this clip and she's gonna love it, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh no, we're only gonna encourage her."
I love it. It's amazing.
Mom, I love you. And you're one of our only 3 fans that we have on this show.
If my dad ever comments on this, don't worry, it's gonna be way fucking worse.
I feel like your dad would love this show. First of all, we talk about him a lot. He's a big topic of
but
conversation.
He's either gonna be upset about that or not. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's talked about.
I feel like I only speak about him with reverence.
Yeah, he's talked about like I want to watch your show. I'm like, good, I don't care. But like
I want to have him on the show. We got to talk about who our next guest's going to be. I mean, I love Buff. Don't get me wrong, but we got to get some. Get some variety.
We'll get him on the show. The problem is that he brings absolutely nobody to follow. That's the thing with a guest. You're supposed to get that. So
that's true. You get the pop.
Trying to follow.
You get a pop of people.
Getting my dad on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we'll listen more.
We'll get Willie.
No, you won't get Willie.
I know.
Willie,
Can we get Willie on the show? That's what I want.
I asked him. Willie, I'd love to get on. We'd have the most.
Can you
racist...
explain Willie for the listeners, please?
Yeah, of course. My business is making bakery products. We've been in business since 1964. My grandfather started it, and my family has run it forever.
It's like almost 80 years or something like that.
It's 60 years.
Is it?
It's exactly
40 and then 24. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
24.
Shit, my math is so off.
So that's my job, and we've had the same truck driver for 43 years, probably 45, something like that.
What kind of truck is he driving?
Oh well,
I like talking truck. You know,
he drives a Peterbilt. He owns a Mack as well, and he rents that out, I believe. But he drives a Peterbilt.
A Peterbilt? I don't even know what the fuck that is. Anyway, continue.
You just said you like talking truck. You don't know a Peterbilt?
Well, I like talking because I like learning truck.
Well, he drives a straight job Peterbilt. It's an 18-footer. It's a straight job. Jesus Christ. Embarrassment.
I don't know anything. I don't know sports figures numbers. I don't know truck types.
He just doesn't like numbers. But anyway, yeah. He's got
Charisma.
18-foot
History.
Peterbilt straight job. And he was born somewhere in. He won't tell us exactly how old he is, but he was born somewhere in.
He was in high school in the 50s, so you do the math.
No, he was born somewhere in the 1940s. I can't exactly figure it out, in Virginia. And he grew up in Virginia. He started driving a logging truck when he was 10 or 12 years old.
Jesus, 10 or 12.
And he was, at that point, around 6 foot tall, 200 pounds as a person.
He's the size of me at 10 years old.
He moved to Newark at some point and went and played high school football in the 1950s in Newark as a lineman, and then he kept driving. I don't really understand.
He's got to be in his 90s, right? Is that what you said? Like
he's either late 80s, early 90s.
And he's still working. He's still working like a.
He won't give me his real age, but he's based on his experience, his
stories,
figuring out. Well, because sometimes I'll nail down a date. We figure him at 88 to 93 years old. He's still a truck driver for us.
God bless him, man. He seems awesome.
He might be like 85 if he's
maybe
wrong.
he skipped a couple of years in high school. Maybe he was really smart.
No. I'm saying if he got some dates wrong.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
It's not like, oh, we won the state championship. It's like we were playing this, and then I'll go look that up. So like it's very hard to figure out. So maybe,
but fun.
But at best, he's 86.
Okay, all right. Old Willie.
and he's
Awesome.
amazing, but he's incredibly racist. Everything's about race. He's an old black man, and he is only about race.
It was like your dad was like, it's like that Chris Rock joke. The most racist people in the world are old black men.
And he is exactly it. He's every bit of Uncle Ruckus. That's what Winslow calls him. He hits me with, "Oh, your people ruined my country," and I go, "What do you mean?" And he goes, "Young white people." And I go, "All right, well, so what I do?" And he goes, I'll tell you, little Joe, because I'm little Joe. My dad's Joe as well. He goes, "Hey, listen, you guys ruined this country because you don't listen to nobody. You don't listen to us, the old timers. You don't listen. You don't go this way." I'd love to get him on the podcast because I told him you can put out your point of view.
Yeah.
He'd be incredible. I can give him a 20-minute fucking monologue, and he'll just rip. But he'll tell me that my generation ruined retail, and I go, "That's not true. Retail, I don't know. I had nothing to do with Walmart or anything. That wasn't my generation.
Yeah.
Walmart, before,
big
Amazon,
fucking companies like that, like chains. They started like in the 50s.
yeah,
Yeah,
Dick's Sporting Goods started in 1958.
yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
And so my favorite was you were like white people are always trying to solve racism. He's like, just leave it alone.
That's what he said. Yeah.
That was my favorite fucking take in the world. Like, just leave it alone. It's not going anywhere.
And to me, I don't
know. For some reason, that coming from a 90-year-old black dude is like the funniest thing.
I know. And I'm like, dude, you lived through all of the riots, everything in Newark. He's lived in Newark.
He's smart enough to know, like, dude, there's no solving this problem. Like, just fucking ignore it the best you can.
I still don't think it's no solving the problem. I think there is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's true, but it's a really funny take.
It's hilarious.
It's a really dark take, but it's.
But
Oh,
I have stuff like that too, where I'm like, dude, that's been my whole life. Fuck it, it's fine.
Dude, I've never met the guy. I love him. I want to meet him so much.
With my dad, when Aaron goes, how could you deal with him doing this? I've been doing that for fucking 40 years.
Yeah.
I'm 32. I was doing that well before I was born. I understand what he's talking about with that, where it's like, yeah.
I don't understand what you're talking about with before you were born, but I like it anyway.
Oh, yeah? Well, you're -12, close to 100.
I'll understand it one day. Until then, this has been the Two Cubes podcast, everybody.
12 years before you were born. Think about it.
Yeah, okay. What was my dad doing?
Yeah.
My dad was 12, or maybe 11. I don't know. He was probably fending for his. What?
What was he thinking about?
I don't know. Not getting beat up in like Newark High School or wherever they were in middle school, wherever the fuck he was.
Yeah. So see, I think I'm onto something here.
We love you. We love you here at the Two Cubes podcast. You don't love us though, because you haven't liked and subscribed and you haven't told your friends about us. So fuck you until you do.
And another good one.
But we do love you though.
This is another good one. This is one of the good ones. You should hold on to this tightly.
Oh, I thought you were gonna drop like a little nugget of truth on us right before we left.
Jack didn't talk at all that episode.
He didn't. It was weird. I even threw to him a couple times.
I was just writing a lot of shit down.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's great.
Dude.
Jack didn't say a single word that whole episode. I think that flowed perfect.
Yeah,
I didn't want to interrupt. Like I felt like
No, that was
there would have
good.
been times where I would jump. in.
We still only got 2 of the.
I didn't talk about how this year was an absolute fucking holocaust of mosquitoes. Like, I am obliterated, dude. I had to
Head on a bed, listening to that Club Sped. Everyone here wants some head. listen to us talk about it on the Two Cubes podcast.
With a guy named Fred.
Dude, this setup is insane.
It looks hilarious.
It's so funny.
It does look like you're recording in a pizzeria somehow.
Yeah, it does. You always look like you're just floating in your own little like square.
It looks like you
you're
record our
offset,
podcast from
yeah,
like
you're
a
off
different-
location.
from the inside of an airplane. We should do that.
It's so funny.
Dude, that'd be so funny if that was like we got to the level where it's like we could do that. Have like actors like come in and like, do shit.
Yeah, we need to reach just total nonsense. Oh, dude, I have the Austin cooler in my car. I should bring it. We should just sit it right here.
Oh, you
Fill it
brought
with
the
beers.
Austin cooler?
Yeah, let me go get it. It's in my trunk. Let me go get it.
The one I left to your house.
You gotta load it up and drink them all.
It's right out here. I'm parked right
Yeah.
out front. Oh no, I'm actually around the corner by the pack.
He's saying we can put our drinks in.
Seconds.
Yeah. He's saying we can put our drinks in it. I like the idea.
So I've been recording this the whole time.
All right, awesome.
We're like 10 minutes in. Because I'm realizing, like, when we do double episodes, you don't get the bonus footage after the first one. So you got to get it before. So I got a lot of before.
Okay, no problem. Fine with
I
me.
mean, we have this. I don't know how long you want to do bonus footage after. I mean,
Again, you've been fantastic with it, so I don't, I didn't know we were being recorded, so the last couple minutes probably isn't that funny, but
there is like
oh shit, that's what I want to tell him to give to that is potluck thing.
yeah. Free stuff giveaway.
Yeah. I got something funny for him. It's just a set of pool balls. Put yourself in like a baby nursery. Psych ward.
Dude, it'd be just so funny if I was just like getting like pizza or something.
Yeah, just these pool balls. It's 2 cue balls.
What'd you do with the pool table?
The one that was down here. It's
Yeah.
my backyard. Why you want?
It's in your backyard? Yeah. Nah, I'm not. I have nowhere to put that.
Our dining room table's a pool table now, so
Yeah, so you just play
take
on
the
that.
top off there. Yeah, if we're gonna play pool. I'm not that big a pool player to be somebody who owns 2 pool tables,
Yeah.
but you know it's fun to have.
Is it like the dimensions similar to, or is it like more like what is it, small pocket, whatever they call it? It's like some weird name. They play like 3-ball on it. Or
No.
like 4-ball.
The one upstairs is a regular 6-foot table, so it's like a standard like bar table. I got something fun for your potluck. Yeah. It's a set of pool balls.
Yes. I love it. Please, let's make a pile. Can we talk about this on the air?
Sure. Yeah, you're not gonna say she's a loon. But yeah, I have 3 sets of pool balls, so you can totally have one.
Right here.
And here's a pool table cover. And then if they express any interest in having a pool table, I have a pool table in that.
I love pool balls. Which is
Underneath all the balls, put a note. Also, if you're interested in a table, so when they do take it out,
Text this guy, but make it seductive.
this guy's into feet.
fucking beers. I feel like there's like this layer of film over all of them.
Yeah, the layer of film
It's
is.
like you found these beers buried underground.
Well, I've been burrowing them.
What
Whatever.
did Austin drink?
Yeah, good
Well,
question.
Steve Weiser's.
Yeah, they couldn't advertise for a beer company.
It was most of the time Budweiser, but yeah, Steve Weiser, they'd say. Well, now Stone Cold actually has his own beer, which makes this kind of tough. El Segundo.
Oh yeah, are we gonna get whacked for this?
No, I don't think so.
The whole episode is this.
That's what I mean. Like,
What do you mean? For what? His
No,
shirt?
he's saying the cooler.
All the,
the
like
cooler.
the Austin 316 logos and the
Dude, you look at your shirts.
I know,
mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but the T-shirts, I don't think they're gonna get us for cooler.
You purchased all these things.
That's
I
true.
mean,
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know how these laws work. You know, I don't know the legality.
I don't know
You don't have a
exactly
drink you
either.
want to put in here? Oh, you got this bitch.
Yeah. Maybe. Will this fit in there? No. Nothing fits in that fucking cooler. I hate it.
If you could fucking pull that out of the cooler, it'd be so. Can you put it behind the cooler? Just act like you're pulling it out of the cooler. You gotta open it up. That's a stupid trick. Like, wait, which direction does this thing open?
I think it opens
that way.
either
So you
way.
gotta flip it the
I
other
think
way.
it opens either way. Right? Yeah, it opens either any way you want.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Well, the other side looked better though. I like how there's a snake on the side of it. It's pretty cool.
He's the Texas rattlesnake.
Yeah.
This has been recording the whole time, by the way.
Oh, it has?
this is also episode 27.
Oh, okay.
What?
I do kind of like how we get the I get the number wrong of the
25,
episode every
26.
single time.
What
You
happened?
guys were just behind. That's why I thought it was funny. I
Oh,
left it
okay.
in
That
there.
is funny. That's very funny.
That froze on us.
I like that. I
Did it
like
freeze
the
us?
figuring out the. No. I like the figuring out the
So you see
best
how,
athlete
like,
that's
it
number.
tripped
That's
out
that
there?
number. Because then once we get to like 100, it's gonna be like, okay, 121 is.
You see how it, like, tripped out there, though? Like,
Yeah. What episode of 27 you said?
yeah, I mean, until we get the thing, or we'll figure it out.
Ron Dane is the first guy who comes to mind.
I don't know a single player with 27.
Brandon Jacobs, Ron Dane.
See, I can't play this game because
I
I don't know.
I-
I don't know players' numbers.
I can
Like
name
I just
Giants that are number 27.
Damn.
I'm saying that's about it. It's a running back number, so there's got to be, but I don't know if basketball players even wear that number.
There might be a 27 in there. I just don't know.
Baseball, I don't know.
I have no idea.
Baseball, I don't know a base number. I know. Like
I think there used to be
Yankees
some
guys.
kind of system to like who wore what numbers. Like point guards
Yeah,
wore
yeah.
single
It was like
digit,
football where it
shooting
was,
guards
yeah.
were 20s. Like forwards were 30s and 40s. And but I don't think it follows that anymore. I think it's just like what number do you want to be? Yeah, it's like
The 27s are a tough one.
it made sense because like in basketball you say like you play the 1, you play the 2, the 3, the 4. So it'd be like it made sense. Like you're a wing, you'd be a 3 or a 4.
They
Like
should make them all the same number on every team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
that'd be awesome.
6 man.
That'd be great. I guess maybe you could do that. I don't know if there's any rules around numbers. Like, I think they just do it to make it easier on the statisticians on the keeping track. Like,
Well,
yeah.
yeah, that
But I
was
think
always
in-
their thing. And then Brady was always Tom Brady was very upset when they let linebackers wear like 13 and 0 and stuff because it's so much harder to identify the mic and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, if we are gonna do stress quick, we should watch that donut video just because I want you guys to see it. It's
Whoa.
only like 40 seconds long, and it's
Dude,
Madness.
Justice is like such a good group. I fucking.
it's a deep cut. It's
This one's like
They're
just
pretty cool.
when you say a 50-pound vagina,
Oh yeah.
and I was like, I just don't understand you, Chris. Like,
Well, you turned that on me like I was the.
no, but I was like, I just didn't understand.
I was just thinking of like a gigantic vagina.
Well,
like,
and after you explained it, I was like, that is much funnier because I was like, dude, I'm very uncomfortable right
and
now.
I really was like, wait, I don't understand. Why are you?
I was legitimately like, shit, this sucks. I don't like that. Big mouth girl donuts.
Dude, I made a grilled cheese today and I put avocado, red onion, and bacon on it. I don't even know if
I
that's
don't- I don't
technically
think that's
considered a
right.
grilled cheese anymore.
Should have put honey on it too.
Yeah, I didn't have.
I don't
honey.
think this is it. I think you just
But
go to
my
videos.
hands, even though I've washed my hands 20 times, they just will not stop smelling like red onions.
It's that chick there. Yeah, I think that's her. I hope this doesn't make you log into TikTok. If it does, I'll just... Yeah, that's her. She's nuts, dude.
Oh my god! It's like it doesn't look like she has a huge mouth, and the second she opens her mouth, it's like Christ.
Oh, so it was just two. The two big-ass donuts. I've seen her do, like, cheeseburgers and stuff. It's
so funny that like her claim to fame is that she just has a gigantic mouth.
well, have you seen that fucking thing?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's nuts.
It's like a gator.
Yeah. Well, like he said, it's like a snake thing. It's like it
Yeah,
opens.
she like unhinges
It, like,
her
keeps-
jaw.
It's like Predator.
I kind of want Jack at the Emmys or whatever the fuck that is, the Grammys.
I was sticking.
No, I like where you're at right now. I like
I
that you're
believe
just at a
that's the
random pizza.
Oscars.
Oh, Oscars, whatever. Some awards, everybody.